shake hands. Oh, this girl, I'm in trouble today.
It's so correct.
Hi, my name is Mercy Johnson Okoje. This is my kitchen and you're welcome to Mercy's Menu. Well, today we're going to be preparing breakfast. Yes, because the breakfast is the most important meal for the day. So I'm going to be making scrambled eggs. Like you know, my menu is special. Because I like to add a twist to everything I do. Not everything, some of the meals I prepare. Okay, so we have all our ingredients all set for scrambled eggs, but I have a twist, like I told you before. I won't mention it now. Let's go straight to the ingredients I have on the table. I have my eggs, then I have my tomato, I have my oil, which you can substitute for butter if you don't want to use oil. I have my parsley, I have my milk, my seasoning, salt to taste, not forgetting onions. And I have my twist to the story, which is the pumpkin leaf, also known as ugu. Vegetables are extremely good for you. I'm not going to cook in the kitchen alone. I have a guest. She's a professional photographer. She's a celebrity. I refuse to agree that he's the one. She's a celebrity. I have my sister in the building, Busola Dakolo, in the house.
Thank you.
Hi,
Thanks for inviting me.
Anytime, I'm so glad to have you. Okay, Busola, so we have to show them that we rock full time. Are you a foodie?
Not really.
Are you serious?
Really, trust me.
You don't like food?
I like food, but...
You're not a foodie?
Yeah.
Do you know how to cook? You must, because you're your mom.
With Bayosa man. Of course I know how to cook.
I like that thing, with Bayosa man. You know, the funny thing is we keep saying, you will say with Bayosa man. Me, when they ask me, do you know how to cook? I say, Edo man. Because I'm like, they have... ego is everything. So I'm thinking the ego works for all men. All men have ego. So today we're making scrambled eggs. Should I leave the assignment to Busola or should I help her?
Help me out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I'll assist.
I'm going for the vegetables. And you're going for the tomato.
Okay, so how am I meant to cut it?
Fastest finger. When it comes to cooking, I am a perfectionist. It's terrible. I like to have the edges out.
Okay.
Then I have it cut in little bits. I just like the square feeling, you know? Okay. Neatly cut.
I'm learning.
And then you go that way. See? Just looks nice. You see?
Yeah.
Layer by layer.
Okay.
You like?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so I've gotten the trick now.
Yep, that's it. And then you can just chop off the edges when you're done. Get it to the same square shapes.
Yeah.
Good to go?
Good to go.
Okay. Then we have, there's nothing like a non-stick fry pan when it comes to scrambled eggs, you know. And then also you need a whisk, because when you use a whisk for the eggs, when you want it fluffier, you whisk it lesser.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just depends on your preference. Okay, so Busola is going for the bacon.
Okay.
And I am going for the scrambled eggs. Okay, so like you know, with the bacon, you don't need a lot of oil because it contains oil on its own. Okay. So just grease your pan a little bit, and you're good to go.
Okay.
Just a little bit of your pan greased. I think we're fine with that. Yeah. You good to go now?
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing goes for the scrambled eggs. Just have it greased a little bit. Busola,
Yes.
why photography?
You know, I was in bank before, but because I couldn't cope with being a mom and going to office 9 to 5, I had to resign. After resigning, I was at home for a few years, but I kept on doing trading. But later on, I just decided to go for photography. Timmy had this lovely camera at home. And then I was like, wow, I think I can try this. He thought I was joking, first of all, because he feels I'm this kind of 9 to 5 girl that likes to go to work. I'm so serious. I said, trust me, I want to try it. And since then, that's how the whole story changed.
Really? So, being married to a celebrity, a musician, are you interested in acting or music?
Acting, definitely. Definitely with you by my side, I know you'll be able
Yes,
to, you know now.
But the question is Timmy going to let you act or do music?
Of course, you let me act. You know, I was even thinking of going into modeling again because when I was small, I wanted to do modeling. But then the whole thing of, oh, no, mommy says you have to go to school, you have to do this, you know, so I couldn't do it. So I don't mind picking up acting or modeling again.
So how hard is it combining photography and children? I mean, kids, you know.
It's that time, because photographers, we really need to like pay attention to time, you know, do a whole lot of things. You do work on set. Yeah, thank you. You do work on set, then apart from work on set, you'd also have to do post-production, which that takes another time of its own. And because my kids, they are so close to each other, just 2 years apart and 1 year in between the other, there's really no time to pay attention to extra things. So it's really hectic, I must say, but I'm not giving up.
You're trying to say you're not leaving your house for anybody, right?
Why would I leave my house? It's really, it's just something that happened. You know, we all offend each other, and I just feel life is simple. That's my own point of view. I wouldn't shut down the whole lifetime.
Because of one simple error. I think we have the same perception.
Oh, I'm really? Thinking, oh, that's good, because I think I'm more traditional than a modern lady.
Same here. I actually think there's no way I'm moving out for somebody else to move in just because of one error. I do not encourage such error. Exactly. It is bad behavior. Yes. It mustn't happen. It shouldn't happen. Yeah. But if it happens, because too many people look up to you, because children look up to you, I do not think the best decision is to put your hand on and sign the divorce.
Yeah, really. Yes. Because the other person you meet out there can do worse.
Meaning the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think this one is done.
I'm almost done too. So, our scrambled egg is ready, our bacon is ready, our bread just popped, and we are ready to eat. Are you ready?
Of course.
So, Busola, tell me, how hard has motherhood been? The challenge of motherhood?
I guess it's that aspect of trying to take care of yourself and also be there for the children. You know, it's really challenging.
What is your biggest fear as a mom?
It's actually for my girls. Because I have 2 girls.
What are your biggest regrets?
I think I didn't want to mature the way I matured.
How?
Like the experiences. You know, sometimes I wish I wasn't like too exposed, you know, at a very early age. So, you know, that's something that I regret so much.
So sad.
So I really want the innocence of my children. Let it keep them
like preserve it.
You know, I want them to just be innocent. Let them be innocent.
If you had to give a new bride an advice, what would it be?
You need to be so patient and be very prayerful.
Lots of patience. Yeah.
And be very prayerful, you know, because sometimes I'm just about to burst into, you know, tears, or I'm about to just react somehow. I'll just take a deep breath and tell myself, okay, be calm, you're not alone. So that sense of, oh, God is in this with me, it helps me a lot.
I think I'll let you take a slice of the bread before I ask you my next question.
Okay. Let me take the bacon first. Hey, are you sure I did this right?
Oh, you did. I just said one when I was serving. It was nice, very nice. So nice, huh?
Scrambled eggs.
Like fresh.
So lovely.
With the vegetable.
very good. So I'm going to incorporate that when I get home.
Okay, so do not forget the bread is toasted. In case you want to toast your bread and you don't have a toaster, you can actually use your non-grease, your non-stick frying pan where you just grease it a little bit and then you have the bread on top of it. You can have your spatula or a spoon to press it down and then you turn it over again and press it down until it's gotten to this level. If you like it crunchy, you leave it more to get dry. If you don't like it crunchy, you can just get it out immediately. It's a bit brownish. That's it. Oh God.
It's lovely.
Really, very nice. What is your take on domestic violence?
It's something I feel once a man gets violent on you, you should just quit, really. It's one aspect that I can't tolerate. Like, I feel you should just leave.
I'm going to say once he does it once, he'll do it again.
Yeah, really.
But there's still a possibility that when he does it once, he won't do it again. If the right people speak to him or if the right correction measures are put in place. You know what I mean? So personally, I wouldn't say leave. I would say give space.
I think it depends on the first thing. What did he do, that first action? If it has to do with smashing something on the head or, on a head or so, I think that's too...
extreme.
Yeah.
Yes. But what is your take on mothers telling their daughters, if you leave, they'll laugh at us?
It's not about your own, what people would say.
It's about your life.
Exactly. I personally, zero, whatever anyone says. The moment the option has to do with what people will say, I'm not going for it. It always has to do with what am I saying? What am I telling myself?
So what is one advice you give to a new bride?
So the new bride, you just have to always be patient and pray consistently, And then you have to own your marriage. Don't involve people too much. Because really, if you introduce a third party, it doesn't make the marriage to be unique anymore, really. Okay.
Do you think that your in-laws are your friends, or you think that you should just place them where they ought to be as in-laws?
Nobody will present himself or herself to you the way they are. You are the one that you have to really just discover who is this person truly to you, And I often find that in, just simple statements that are being chipped into the conversation, they are the ones that are really not talked about. I don't know whether you get me.
I get you.
So those are the things that I look out for when I'm talking to my in-laws, and then, I'm able to know, oh, is this person really for me? Or
so if Timmy offends you, do you report him to your pastor or to your in-laws?
Nobody. Nobody.
Are you serious? How do you sort that out?
Nobody.
So what do you do?
I calm down. Then later on, I talk to him. He will say Busola is fond of tapping him in the night. Why is he always in the night? It's because nighttime after I prayed, and then I'm thinking, okay, time to talk to this guy. I think his mind is well rested now.
This is the opposite. When I tap my husband at night at 2 a.m. to discuss, he tells me, this matter no go fit wait for morning. We don't talk this thing for morning. He's like, don't bother my sleep. I know my husband, he sees issues I think are big, are very small for him. So he doesn't understand why we must discuss it at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
He'll ask me, at 2 a.m., you go shout or you go talk. And I say, I will talk. He said, okay, in the morning, you go shout or you go talk. And I say, I go talk. He said, then wait for morning. You know what I mean?
But do you know what I always tell my husband? I will say, at 2 a.m., nobody is distracting us. No child is rushing into the room. Right now, I need your 100% attachment.
So how do you settle conflicts? When you have issues, how do you settle it?
Most times is we call each other. Sometimes, you might just snap. You actually increase the tone of your voice. But then the other person will always walk away. It happens often. At times, we end up like shouting at each other, shouting. But then you just calm down. One person must always walk away.
You can't be crazy at the same time.
One person walks away. Once the other person walks away, the other person becomes foolish somehow. Because I notice each time he walks away, I feel so stupid and foolish. Why did I even shout in the first place? So I think that walk away really works very well for us.
What advice can you possibly give to a new bride?
It's, I don't know, modern day woman, you have to be careful with this modern day woman thing. Because really we're in this culture that is African, and you have to mostly understand the kind of man you're marrying. For my husband, you know, he's such an African man, so I know the things that really matter to him. And a lot of men really want respect. They don't want it to be like you're trying to be on their, on their own level. You know, you must always respect your man, be submissive to him, and sometimes just do some things that really...
So it means that Busola is, are you a feminist? I'm looking at my manager, right? Are you a feminist?
Of course.
You are?
That. Yeah.
Okay, because she always says I'm missing the meaning of feminism. All right, so explain. What is feminism to you?
Really, to me, I just feel it's all about, it depends on your individual
Because some people say
person.
feminism is equality. Oh,
It's not to me.
Tell me what it means to you.
It means you actually fulfilling that role that you're called to fulfill. That,
As a woman?
As a woman, you understand? And it's not about the equality thing, you know. It's about, you know, the role. The role is really to support. And to support, the person supporting is actually stronger than... Is it
The person being supported.
Exactly. So really, it's when you have that mindset of, it's a privilege to be supporting someone. You know, you calm down, this whole thing of equality. Who says we're equal before God in the first place?
But before man?
We are not equal. But then, it's all about mindset.
Yes.
Trust me, it's all about mindset. So nothing makes me to look down on myself, no matter what. So that's the standard for me already.
What's your favorite quote? That's my last question.
Do I have any? It's actually from the Bible. It's John 3:8. It says, as the wind blows, and no one knows where it comes from and where it goes to, so is everyone that is born of the Spirit. So really, it makes my life to be so unpredictable. My husband tells me sometimes I expect you to shout.
But you don't shout.
And then I see that actually makes him to calm down. When he's predicting something, but then I go the other way. You know, so that's
I'm going
sort
to try
of my favorite quotes. It makes me feel unique.
Yeah.
Because you can't predict me. If you think you know Busola,
Oh, God.
you would expect Busola to come at you in this way, and then the next moment I'm doing this.
Babe, Busola, who created crunchy bread? This is so nice.
Let me join you here.
This is so nice, honestly.
So nice, trust me.
And it's been so nice having you here. Thank you so much for being honest to our girls. You know, it's extremely important for young girls to look up to you and hear the truth of the story, just the way. I don't make excuses. You know, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
I just honestly say it as I feel and what I would do as a person. And I like when people around me or anybody who's affiliated to me or on the show comes up and says it as it should be.
Yeah.
You know, stand for your beliefs without any shame, fear, or favor. You know, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thanks for
I'd
having me.
love to
here
have
as
you
well.
again.
Thank you.
Today on the show we had Busola Dakolo. Busola and I made vegetable scrambled eggs. And that was the twist, the scrambled eggs. I mean, the vegetable was actually the twist in the, you know, the scrambled egg thingy, you know. I just like it when women or people my age grade can combine it all, and then despite our struggles, we kind of enjoy what it is we do. I liked that. So I was so happy to have Busola on the show. And I hope that you all watch this particular episode. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Mercy's Menu on Instagram. You are going to learn lots and lots and lots of ways of making different delicacies, adding twists to it, and homemaking. Not just homemaking, advice, you know, stuff on how to live life or what other people that you look up to would do if they were in that particular situation. It's fun. Follow us, Mercy's Menu on Instagram. courtesy of Bosch.
Oh.
We have this microwave for
Oh,
you.
this is so lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so
Bosch.
much.
Thank you, my sister.
Also, we have a gift bag. We really appreciate your coming,
thank you
and we
so much.
honestly want you to stay true and just still be Busola Dakolo, my sister that we love.
Of course I will. I will. Thank you.
Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed the meal.
Of course I do.
The bread still tastes nice, right?
I'm actually going to finish everything.
I'm going to finish. I swear. I like food, right?
No, it's good. Food is actually good.